and I'm going to activate the music. Oh, apparently the music has been on the entire time.
Oh, you did the thing again.
Well, it wasn't. Okay, hold on. It wasn't on when we were before my computer crashed. It was not on.
Wait, was it on the entire time we were talking about the video?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But hold on. It was not on before my computer crashed.
No, you don't get to.
The computer crash turned it on.
You don't get to defend yourself.
I am defending myself. No, the computer crash was not my fault.
You literally allowed this thing to play the entire time we're doing a serious segment. You are officially you're canceled, bro. You're canceled.
Canceled.
Do the darn story now. Jeez, what's the point of the music now?
I'm just gonna turn off your video. I can do that. I have the power. Okay, oh look, Danny's gone.
No, you know what I would do if I had the power? I'd turn the music off. Oh, now read the dang story. Dance puppet.
Dance puppet. All right, so video. Dr. Atlas sums out Fauci's legacy of massive harm.
Ooh.
So Anthony Fauci officially retired Tuesday. Former White House coronavirus task force advisor Dr. Scott Atlas eloquently summarized the legacy Fauci leaves behind. What of massive harm to society? Appearing on Laura Ingram's show, Dr. Atlas described Fauci as having presided over the biggest failure in public health history over 2 different presidential administrations.
Yeah, you should play the video. They do the entire thing on the video.
Okay, fine.
Do the video. Do the video. Do the thing. Say the thing, Bart.
All right, just when you thought it was safe to return to pre-pandemic normality,
this is full screen?
The doomsday groundhog himself
Apparently it is.
popped out of his little hole to report that there will be at least 6 more weeks of COVID.
The real danger is in the people who have not been vaccinated. So that's where we expect, if we're going to see a problem this winter, it's going to be among those people. So my message, and my final message, maybe the final message I give you from this podium, is that
he's so happy because he faced no consequences.
Get your updated COVID-19 shot as soon as you're eligible to protect yourself, your family, and your community.
I want to get one last round of dead people.
Joining me now is the one man who stood up to Fauci, Dr. Scott Atlas, former White House COVID advisor, senior fellow at the Hoover Institution. Dr. Atlas, wasn't this a fitting farewell for Dr. Fauci? Although he said it might be the last time he stands at the podium. Don't we know now that those people who are getting COVID tend to be people who have been vaccinated and triple and sometimes quadruple boosted? At least everyone I know who's getting COVID has had 3, 4, and sometimes 5 shots.
Yes, Laura, it is very fitting to hear this kind of constant mantra of almost nonsensical utterings by Dr. Fauci. You know, we know by now the data shows that the vaccines, although they do have pretty good protection for high-risk people and elderly against death, they do not stop the spread of the infection. They do not stop you from getting COVID as the SARS infection. And the risk-benefit ratio for people other than high risk is very different. You have to decide if it's appropriate to take an experimental drug if you have a low risk of a serious illness, particularly children. In fact, anyone who recommends that children, healthy children, should get the vaccine, an experimental drug injected into them, I think there's a question about medical ethics there. Are we as a society going to start going down the pathway of, even if you believe that it stops the spread of infection, which would be contrary to science, are we going to use our children as shields for infections? I mean, this is really uncharted territory for what's supposed to be a civilized.
It goes on for a while.
Yeah, it
you
does.
can probably read the other stuff. Like, he goes over the couple of points.
Yeah.
In the actual thing. I didn't actually realize it was a 5-minute video, but
this is actually kind of funny. Fauci's final message to America is to get an updated COVID shot. My final message to him is to F off. Yeah. Well, what he's saying is totally, what Dr. Scott Atlas is saying is totally reasonable. Like, I don't think he goes quite far enough, but anyone that's recommending for children to get this COVID shot is, I don't necessarily want to say straight up evil, but it's kind of indicating that way.
Yeah.
Yes, Shelley, Fauci's a sicko. We knew that part.
Oh, yeah. I actually, if anybody, I don't care who you are, like anybody at anywhere, like asks me like, should I get the shot or a booster and all that? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care how,
Like, well,
how-
my brother-in-law was asking me yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like, oh, you guys didn't get the shot? I'm like, no. And he's like, well,
No.
what issues do you have with the vaccine? And I'm like,
all
really?
the issues.
I'm like, really? Like, you're asking me what issues I have with them? Like, you don't know?
How much time you got?
Well, I was playing Monopoly, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna focus on continuing playing Monopoly because basically I would have to stop playing
Yeah.
to like describe to you why I have issues with this thing.
All the issues. My gosh.
And it's very interesting because like there are some people who are of course like, oh my gosh, like the vaccine is everything, and I'm just like, well, there's no point in even talking to you because like you are so hopelessly lost and so hopelessly deluded that you're beyond saving at this point.
Yeah. So, like, the good news is that Dr. Fauci is finally, thankfully, moving on.
Yeah.
Thank God that guy was a monster.
Okay, well let's
But,
we also have to move on. So
we also have
let's
to move on. Okay, so the story is from TMZ. Moving into like other monsters. S&M ads for kids' clothing stirs controversy. What? Who would have thunk? Even among celebrities, yeah, even like those heralds of morality. Balenciaga is getting major backlash for its bondage-inspired kids' clothing campaign. Let me say that one more time. Bondage-inspired kids' clothing campaign. Those two phrases should
never be together.
Together ever. It would be like saying like sodomy and children. No, ever,
Just no.
ever, no. And celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Bella Hadid are even feeling the heat because of their connection to the company. Duh. This is like child labor, but this is like you're trying to sexualize kids, and not even just sexualize them into dirty and very very out there sex. Like this is like the really kinky and weird stuff. The luxury fashion brand rolled out the shocking ads for its spring 2023 collection. The photos depicted children gripping teddy bears clad in S&M gear. Well, why not just go the whole way and make the kids wear S&M gear? Monsters? My goodness. It quickly started going viral. Almost immediately, people responded with outrage on social media, demanding a boycott of the company. Well, duh. You post like you're like a pushback. My goodness. Balenciaga executives quickly pulled the ads Tuesday and issued an apology. Their statement read, "We sincerely apologize for any offense our holiday campaign may have caused. Our plush bear bag should not have been featured with children in this campaign. We have immediately removed the campaign from all platforms." That's good.
Yep.
But the fact, that people just have no...
The fact that they thought that this was a totally acceptable thing to portray with kids in the first place.
People have... if anybody's ever watched The Devil Wears Prada, or just even knows anything about what it takes to actually publish a magazine, it has to go through a ton of people and approval before it actually gets published. And it has to go through a lot of checks and balances before it ever sees the light of day. That went through a ton of people who all said kids holding BDSM banners. Oh, that sounds, that sounds totally fine. Like, no, I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem. No, that's fine. Oh, I do it with my kids all the time. We just have kicky sex play at home and all that. So I'm sure everyone will be fine with it. This is the problem, that this kind of stuff went through so many people, and they nobody had an issue with that. My goodness, this is like, and look at the kids' faces. They don't even know what to do with this. They have these they're not happy about it. It's just so sad. This is a really terrible story. Can we move on, Stephen? Move on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Move on.
Okay, let's do it. Let's move on to something that's a little more lighthearted. Shocking new video from Uber driver's cell phone shows racist DC lady.
That's much more lighthearted.
Hurling disgusting abuse in row over a phone charger. Victim is called a slave and an N-word. Yikes.
Wow.
She's
That's
telling him he doesn't like her because she's white. And
Oh.
saying, I can read and write. Woo! This should be fun. Yep, so NSFW, I'm just going to tell you right now.
Are you a coward or what? Come on, Karen. Hey, Karen. Say it again. What am I again? Say it again, Karen. Hey, Karen, what are you? Hey, come on. I want you to wait. I want you to wait, Karen.
I will
I
wait
want
for
you to
the
wait,
police.
Karen.
My phone's
I want
going
you
to
to wait,
die.
Karen.
That's why they call
That's
you
Go, Karen.
for asking
I
for a
want you,
phone
Karen.
charger.
Hey, Karen.
For asking for
Hey,
a phone
Karen.
charger.
Hey there,
For
Karen.
asking for a
You're gonna
phone
be all over the
charger.
internet as a racist woman.
Yeah, I am
hey,
now.
I know.
I
You've
am
been
now.
one. You've been
'Cause I
one.
did nothing
You've been
wrong.
one. What am I again?
Absolutely
Tell me what I
nothing
am.
wrong.
Tell me what I am. Exactly. Say
I'm
it.
white and
Come
you're
on.
not.
Say it again.
That's why you don't
Say it
like
again. Say it again.
Okay.
It sounds like he was egging her on.
Yeah,
That's
he
what it
definitely was egging her on. But, like,
Yeah.
the entire thing was over a phone charger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it because she was asking him for a phone charger?
I think she was just hangry. You know, you give her a Snickers bar, she's all good. I think she just needed a snack. Maybe she had low blood sugar. You know,
Yeah,
like all that kind of
it's
stuff.
it's very, very strange.
This wasn't like as I was expecting the usual like you're a horrible. Oh wait, there's another video below actually.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, there's like somebody caught it from over top. Maybe that's the video that they're referring to. Yeah, right there. I'm your boss.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what's happening now.
What happened?
Well, okay, so it's likely that it's his vehicle because it's a black Uber driver.
Okay.
So she saw his phone charger that he was not using.
Yep.
And so she proceeded to plug her phone in with it.
Oh,
And
just helped herself.
it seemed as though his reaction was not like, please stop using my phone charger. His reaction was, get out of my car.
And then she just like let loose.
And then she let loose. Like,
And then when
if
you
that
started
if this was
recording-
actually the case, like, yes, that is an unjustified response to somebody using your phone charger. Like, if somebody
Yes.
uses something of mine, and I'm like, okay, like, next time, like, please ask, or like, I need to be using my phone charger, so like, if you have your own, that's great. Otherwise, we might be able to like make a pit stop somewhere where you can buy a phone charger.
Yep.
Like, totally more rational response than get out of my car.
Yep.
And then
it sounds like
it's
it
just
sounds
like
what happened
neither
with-
side was willing to de-escalate the situation at all.
no. It sounds like okay. It sounds like this is the kind. She goes in, helps herself. He gets offended.
Yeah.
They get into a little spat, and she says a bunch of things that obviously she just said in the heat of the
Say
moment.
in the
out of
heat of the
anger.
moment, and
And
she's
then
now
now
going to
takes
be
her
regretting for the
phone.
rest of her life.
He takes out his phone, and now she doesn't want to say it anymore.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame her because people know what that means. You record
And then
it.
she's stupid enough to say it again instead of just
Yep.
continuing to walk away. Because if she
Yep.
had walked away, then everyone would have observed him as an harasser
Yeah.
and a thug by following her down the street while she's trying to walk away. But
even
instead,
then-
she responded, and then, of course, made herself out to be a very, very stupid person.
But then we wouldn't have this lovely story to
Then
watch.
we would
right?
not have this lovely story to watch. That is true. So let's.
It would be sad.
But we do have to
Alright.
move on to another really stupid person.
This is from Fox News. Colombian judge suspended after appearing on Zoom call half naked, smoking in bed. Well, that's one way to be a judge. Okay. Judge Vivian Polania has previously faced controversy in the past over her racy Instagram posts. Oh, okay. A Colombian judge known for sharing racy photos on her Instagram page has been suspended for 3 months after appearing on a virtual Zoom meeting while half naked and smoking a cigarette in bed. In the 33-second clip circulating on social media, 34-year-old judge Vivian Polina can be seen lounging in bed, appearing half awake while taking a drag from a cigarette. At one point in the hearing, a prosecutor tells Polina that her camera is on, and she immediately turns it off as the hearing continues. Local media reported, "Oh, that's embarrassing." Oh, that's
She's like
embarrassing. She's like totally out of it. She's like,
she looks high.
Yep.
Oh, and she's not wearing pants.
Yep. Half naked. Yep. She did not.
Senora, your camera is on. Yikes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
that's not intentional. That's just what.
That's just like,
woman.
Whoops, you're a moron.
Oh, that sucks for her.
Yeah, that sucks for her.
Yeah, so that one of the citizens on the call reported Polania's alleged impropriety to Colombia's National Commission of Judicial Ethics. Can you imagine showing up and being like, "So we have a video? Yeah, we're gonna need you to."
A commission sent a written warning that her suspension will remain into effect. Well, okay, until February 2023. For some reason, I thought that this was 2020. That it said 2024. I'm like, ooh, that's a long time. But only until I would have been like, ma'am, you're gonna have a serious hearing, and like you've already had some significant incidents. So it is the professional opinion of this commission that you are no longer a judge.
You're a dumbass. That's our professional opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Elon Musk announces blanket amnesty for suspended users. Does that mean my account is back? Musk made the decision Thursday in response to the final results of a poll he conducted Wednesday. The platform began unbanning accounts en masse, except for those who broke the law or engaged in excessive spam. Next week, he tweeted in response to the results. Musk has already unbanned a number of popular accounts that were permanently suspended before he took over as chief twit. On Wednesday, Musk tweeted the poll asking whether or not to unban users that have been permanently suspended. Should Twitter offer a general amnesty to suspended accounts provided they have not broken the law or engaged in egregious spam?
Woo!
So, yeah. If you want to talk about, I'm actually going to look up on Twitter and see if I can find one of my old accounts.
If you're back.
Yeah, my old accounts from like years ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to find another story? Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
no, just like continue. Just it's only going to
talk about that story. Okay, so like with Elon Musk, I think like there's only a couple of like accounts that remain kind of like banned still. I think if I remember correctly, I don't know if that means that Alex Jones would be back, because he said he wouldn't be, and all I can think of is like he. The only reason why I think he couldn't be is because of the two reasons he said is that they broke the law or engaged in egregious spam. I'm not sure if Alex Jones broke the law or if he was a spammer, so I don't know. That may potentially mean that Alex Jones might be back on the thing actually. So yeah, that'd be actually really good. The thing I like about what's going on Twitter with the Twitter first right now is I love that what it means is that now you're having more people in the conversation, and the voices that you normally trust and follow because you want to hear their opinion, you want to see what they share. It's better for everyone. This is just a better experience. Even if Elon Musk does nothing and he just limits enforcement to just basic, did you break the law? Are you spamming or doxing? No. Okay, go ahead and do your thing. Then that just makes the entire app like already usable. It makes it more enjoyable. And that means people actually are having conversation on Twitter, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm just happy about it.
Looks like my old account is still suspended, so you know.
Oh, poor Steven. You must have broken the law. That's what you did.
Well, it says I was
dirty
violation
rascal.
of Twitter rules, and I'm like, well, one day
Dirty
I'll be back.
boy.
One day I shall return, Elon.
I didn't say he would do it immediately. He just said that's what he's going to do.
I know. All right. So that is the news that you may have missed.